in space, the final frontier, here at the observatory. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up we have Lightning Hands. And you can see who has the power advantage. Up against them, the Swarm. And you can see here, they will... First up we have Lightning Hands from the Philippines. And they hold the SCI national title. Their last fight was a very close victory.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment every season. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. The face is telling the story from that jab. They have no respect for each other's punching power. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Ooh, a good straight. There's a counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. There's the bell for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. That jab doesn't score. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Perfect counter shot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And now going for the finish. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominant.
bell rings and we start the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Jab misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Blocks the jab. That hook doesn't score. Missed with that jab. Hold that thought! The defense failed them! And the swarm has been dropped. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. So there's the bell for round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
And down goes the swarm. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive there. Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is! Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. a 10-8 round. There's the bell for round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and pressure.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. This could be the end. Did you see that? So much for defensive, and the Swarm goes crumbling to the canvas. Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.